Welcome to Flip Lesson 39 for the 5th grade. Today we are going to continue drawing pictures to help us understand fractions. But now we're going to use those pictures to help us identify which fraction is larger, right? And which one, of course, then would be smaller. And so as we start today, we want to start off with a simple example, but trying to understand how it works. If I have the fraction 1/2, the question is it larger than 1/3? Now you might know this answer right off the bat, but we want to make sure that we can visually see what this looks like. And so if we have our fraction piece there, and then, well, thirds is a little bit harder to draw. Hopefully we can get something pretty close to what we need, and then we can definitely make our comparisons from there. All right, and so we have this idea, and even with the poorly drawn picture, we can see that half, once we get this shaded in, is going to be much larger, right? Then even if I take the largest section here, it's still not as much. And so in the end, we're going to have the fact that 1/2 is greater than 1/3. Another example, if we were to compare, again, maybe instead of drawing circles, because circles can sometimes be confusing, sometimes it's hard to draw those equal parts, you know, like a 1/3 or a 1/5 or a 1/7. When you get into those, maybe we want to use rectangles instead. So if we were to take 2/3 and 3/4, could we better represent that, right? And so we're going to have to divide it the exact same way, right? And so if I say go like that, and then I'll take this, divide it into fourths, and then we color that in. And so we're going to have 3/4 looking like this, and we're going to have our 2/3 looking like this. And now we can start to compare these two ideas, and we can see that in the end, it's hard to initially see, but as we make our comparison, we can see that this white space right here is larger than this white space here, which means that 3/4 is going to be larger than 2/3. And so we have those examples. So I'll leave you with this one. You're going to draw a picture. You can use a circle or you can use a rectangle, whichever is easier, and figure out, is 2/3 greater than or less than 3/5? That is lesson 39.